What we are going to be experiencing next week tells us that football season is really right around the corner, and that's SEC Media Days. So my question is to you guys: we already know who has been appointed as the message bringers for Alabama: Koolaid, J.C. Latham, and Dallas Turner. What are the messages they're going to be bringing to the media, but also Alabama fans? Dan, I'll start with you, then go to Chris, and Coach Smook will round it out.
What I like about those guys being selected, that means they've been chosen as leaders. They all seem to be fiery guys. These guys seem to be more fiery, and the team tends to take on the personality of their leaders. So that's what I like about the Kool-Aid. He's fiery, high energy guy. I think the message this year, we're hungry. We're here to let everybody know that Bama's not going anywhere. Bama is back.
I agree with Dan because you think about look at the guys who he picked. I think it was a strategic move because normally we take veterans. I think that he took 3 first-round guys to kind of show folks, hey, Bama's still the standard. It's still a destination place to come here and get developed and be a first-round pick. I think he was strategic about the guys who he chose to come. But the message I think they're going to send, all 3 of them are like no-nonsense guys. There's some dudes, man, like first off the bus type of guys. And I think they're going to bring back the message like, hey, people have already counted us out. They've forgotten us, but we're about to remind the college football world who we are. And I think that's the message they're going to send.
Yeah, and I think they fit in well to the fan base's biggest concerns, the offensive line. That's one of the biggest concerns, returning to the Bama standard as far as that respect. And you got one of the best representatives, J.C. Latham. You really could have picked anybody across the board right there. It could have been Seth McLaughlin. You could have been Tyler Booker. Any of those 3 are interchangeable. It's a message to say that Eric Wolford is returning us to being the game. We are the standard. We make the rules. We give you anxiety. We're going to beat you up this week, and the next week you're probably going to lose your next game because we've dismantled you from a mental and physical aspect. The secondary, Kool-Aid, Bama's back. That ball hawking defense is back. Dallas Turner goes without saying the linebackers are about to wreck shop, especially under Kevin Steele. But I think one of the things that really is concerning to Alabama fans is the discipline. You got guys who are going to be talking about discipline from a leadership standpoint, getting us back to what we're supposed to be doing. And one of the biggest things we had struggles with in terms of discipline the past 3 to 4 years was what, guys? Penalties.
Yes.
We were among the nation's worst, if not the nation's worst, in terms of penalties. Mm-hmm. We're going to eliminate those. And I think these are the guys that are going to say, hey, listen, what you saw before, it stops now. This is a different Alabama. Doubt us if you want to. We actually want to invite you to do that. But I guarantee you, you're about to realize what Alabama's about. And Georgia's not the new king. They may have won 2, but so is Clemson. We still are the standard here.
And that's what I was going to allude to, man. You look at the guys that were selected. You talked about Latham on the line, man. That he's a different beast. When you talk about the possibility of having him and Booker line up on the same side, that's going to be elite, man. It's going to be unfair. You're going to have to send stunts and 3-man pressures and try to, work it on one side because those guys are going to be on point. You got McLaughlin in the middle, but you talk about physicality. Latham was the most physical offensive lineman we had last year. Latham started the season, ended the season better than where he started. Best lineman throughout the whole season. And you go and you take that mentality, and that's what you're sending as a representation. You feel good about that. Then you take Dallas Turner, who lined up across from Will Anderson, and Will Anderson had way more penalties than Dallas Turner last year. Had big penalties against Texas. If it wasn't for Dallas Turner's discipline on a lot of key plays on the defensive end, we would have been in a lot of bad positions. Dallas Turner, because of the lack of hype around him, because of Will Anderson being on campus, having to share the spotlight, I think he's going to be probably the most productive edge rusher guy we have this season. And it's going to be a group effort with that group because of the type of rotation I believe we're going to have. But Dallas Turner is going to shine. And then you talk about Kool-Aid. You love a cocky cornerback that actually can back it up, that has a skill to back it up. And then you talking about being an athlete, you're a return man. You're talking about swag, but intense swag, not like swag like I don't like to be touched, but Kool-Aid's a physical guy. You can't ask for a better representation And talking about labeling guys as leaders, these are proven guys. All these guys had to play early in their career. All of them played big game, big moments as freshmen. And they've went through the transition years of proving it and showing that they can develop on the field. If they're the guys that's leading and they're setting the standard and everybody's saying that they're competing, man, this is the type of energy you want coming to SEC Media Day, because we know we're not going to get much from Coach Saban. We're not going to get much from Coach Saban. Coach Saban, going to play the game, and he going to play it by the book. He going to give us just enough to speak on and to keep us wondering at the same time. But these players, the way they respond and the type of answers that they get can tell you the mentality of the team. Mm-hmm. And that's what I look forward to seeing.
I think that the message they're going to send is 3 words: championship or bust.